I would never play this game Lone Wolf because Larian Studios puts way too much time into writing amazing characters. The voice actors do amazing voice acting. There's complex relationships. Why would I want to skip that by doing Lone Wolf? Never, ever, ever do Lone Wolf in a group-based, party-based game, for sure. 100%. There's, usually 6 to 8 companions in these types of games. You're losing out on like 100 hours of dialogue and relationships and fun stuff. Yeah, definitely not a Lone Wolf player. Who are these people? They're dead. Oh, there's a crafting Bible up there. This veritable tome of knowledge teaches you a plethora of handy adventuring recipes. 28 new recipes learned. Wow, I can dig it. Who cares about relationships? I'm there for the tactical combat. Then you're literally missing out on like 80% of the game. Because Larian Studios has a team of amazing writers and a team of amazing voice actors who have gone out there and put hundreds of hours of dialogue and storylines and everything else. I mean, if you choose to ignore that, that's fine, but you're ignoring it at your peril because you're literally missing out on the whole reason Larian Studios has become such an amazing presence in the RPG spaces, not because of the tactical combat. It's because of the amazing richness of the characters and the depth of the performances that these actors have given, especially in the case of Baldur's Gate 3, where they did full motion capture for several years with those characters. This obviously they didn't do mocap and stuff, but we still have a lot of amazing voice actors and everything else. So, yeah, that's a thing where that's an interesting thing to me. It'd be like me playing with one hand behind my back. Like I wouldn't want to rob myself of the experience. Like I want to hear the voice acting. I want to, hear the storylines. Oh, I 100% play games on story mode. It's the #1 best-selling merch that I have in my merch store. It literally says, I play games on story mode. And yes, Larian's presentation with their characters and the relationships is one of the reasons that Baldur's Gate 3 went on to win every single game under the sun, and every single award, under the sun, is because of the performances that all of those actors gave. 100%. 100% story mode all the way. Where's my notebook? We're going to have to clip this out for YouTube later on. Oh, I forgot. I still have my Christmas tree up. I got to put that away. I always tell people if I want to be challenged, I go learn a new language, or I learn trigonometry, or I learn a new real life skill, or I start a new business. Like I don't play games for challenge. I play games for immersion and story and cutscenes and dialogue and epic relationships between the party members, and I am 100% here for all of that. But that's also because as someone who, I've written a bunch of science fiction and fantasy novels. I've published 3 games myself, designed, developed, led teams, founded 2 game studios. I very much come at it from the perspective of I'm a creator first and foremost, and a lover of books and TV shows and all those things. So for me, I want that immersion of a world experience. I want to be able to hear about the complexities of Sir Laura, the crazy talking squirrel, and his undead cat. I want to know more about what's going on with Lose and her weird multiple split personalities that she's going on. What's up with Fane? How has he lived so long? And the fact that he needs to rip faces off of corpses so that he can hide his skeletal face. the Red Prince being cast out from his realm. Why? Why did he get cast out? What's going on with the Red Prince? Like, and these are just a handful because there are other companions that we have found along the way that we chose not to group with. Like, I want all of that. Like, I'm here for that whole journey. I'm here to learn about these characters, to know more about these characters, to revel in the performance capture, if there is performance capture. There's not in this game, but, you know, I want to experience what the writers spent 2, 3, 4 years writing and what those voice actors spent hundreds of hours in the performance booth recording. Like, skipping all of that, I feel like is it's like going to a 5-star restaurant and choosing to only have a glass of water. It's like, nah, man, I want the whole I want the whole experience. Give me the 5-course dinner. Give me the entrees. Give me the meal. Give me the desserts. I want the drinks. What's your specialty? Chef, show me what you're cooking with, sir. I want all of it. So for me, yeah, I just feel like if you play a game and you only play it, you have that option. I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm saying that for me, I don't see that as something that would ever interest me because you're missing out on 95% of the gameplay if you're only focused on tactical combat gameplay. It does have some really cool tactical combat gameplay, but by playing Lone Wolf or by playing only for the combat, like, somebody just said in chat, if I want friends, I'll make friends in real life. Oh, Neverine. I can understand that, I suppose, especially given how unsurfable you seem. You know what, Neverine? Bye-bye. I'm banning you, because you're a fuckwad. Bye-bye, twat. Fuck off, troll. We're here to have a good time and explore video games, not listen to you bitch about how you don't like the way someone else plays. Notice that I said your way to play was not wrong. I never said that. I said that my preference is to explore games in their entirety. Oh, I'm 100% quick on the ban hammer. I have zero patience for trolls here. And anybody who's been here a long time knows that. We are a zero tolerance policy here on my channel. If you're here to explore video games and have a good time, that's right, Belnoth. Grown-ass gamers for the win. Happy New Year. We have no room for snowflakes and incels on this channel. We are only here to explore and enjoy video games. So if you're here to love video games and enjoy video games and explore video games and have fun with us as a community, you're in the right place. But if you're going to be an insufferable little twat, we're going to treat you like one and kick you out the door. We don't want those people here. So yeah, going back to story mode. That's right, Bubbaloni. Hit him with the strong hand. I feel like skipping the story in a game, especially from a company that is known for creating really good stories, like you're literally spitting in Larian's face by choosing not to engage in the stories that they've created. Like, Larian is known for creating these rich, deep characters that have complex working relationships. And by saying things like, well, I just find that stuff boring. Well, then what are you playing a Larian Studios game for? Like, yeah, he was being a gatekeeping elitist for 100%. Because there are games that are meant to be, like, specifically tactical-based games. And if you prefer tactical-based gameplay, I think those are great games to experience. But games like this, right? Even the animals, like having the ability to talk to animals, like all of these animals have quests and storylines. I think story is boring. You know what? We actually have a video from when, what was it? Was it when Shattered Space came out for Starfield and someone said, story isn't content? And then last year we had somebody with New World Eternum who said quests aren't content. There are definitely those types of people out there who think that storyline isn't content and they think that quests aren't content. They're like, if it's not got loot, I don't want to do it. It's got to have loot. Let me just spacebar through all that conversation bullshit. What's that meme? That's a lot of text. Too bad I'm not reading it. Like, I'm definitely not one of those people. I'm like, there's quests, there's dialogue, there's voiceovers. I'm going to sit here and listen to all of it. So, story is king is going to be what we're going to call this video, and we're going to clip this out on YouTube later. 105. Anyway, we are in a good place. I am on doctor's orders right now, everybody. I have to go outside and touch grass for 5 minutes for my eyes. So go take a bio, grab a cup of coffee. We will be back in a few minutes to continue the stream.
Finally get out of here, now that Gareth returned. You didn't lose your head. Well done, my lad. I'm glad you're back, sir. You're
All right. Bubba says, I have this game on my PC, but contemplating getting it for the PS5 so we can couch play and take turns. Dude, that would be awesome. Yeah. Bubble says, I don't always read terminal entries in my streams, but when I do, I read them with mucho gusto. Yeah, I don't read all the books all the time in Elder Scrolls games, but when I do, I like to read them with my voiceovers, yeah. Yeah, the music here is amazing. All right, let's see. Midnight coming up. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have time, especially I think it coming out in March. There's no way I'm going to be able to play it when it comes out. Vic says my only question for Larian is what is their obsession with beaches? Play more. You should play more video games, Vix. I can list like 100 games that start on beaches. Off the top of my head, Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, Shipwreck, Beach. Like it's just a common. It's a great theme. It's like the tavern. Solasta 2, you start in a tavern. Icewind Dale 1, you start in a tavern. Like tavern settings, shipwrecks, those are all great starting points for games. I'm being hyperbolic, by the way, in terms of play more games. It's just it's a funny trope that Larian uses. Is there a story mode difficulty for this game? Yep, there sure is. I'm not playing on story difficulty. No, I'm playing on explorer mode, which is one step up from story and one below classic. But I do play most of my games on story mode. Classic is great for the people who want to play it that way. I'm not. What quest do we have right up in here? That just says hideout. Gareth is up here. We were supposed to meet Gareth. Gareth! He's walking away. Come here, dude. I need to find out how to get the collar off the rest of my companions, sir.
Good work, son. Welcome, my friend. Enjoy the quiet while it lasts. I know you seek answers. I'll tell you what I can.
How did the Seekers end up finding shelter here?
We'd just landed on shore. Minutes later, Dallas sailed in on the Lady Vengeance, screaming like a banshee. We had no hope. Most of us were dead in the blink of an eye. She had horrors at her side. Shriekers, they call them. They still protect the harbor, firing pure death at anything that catches their eyes.
Yeah, I've seen them.
The Lady Vengeance is still anchored there too. Lucian, save us from whatever plot Dallas is concocting on it.
What happens next?
Well, I had a plan. Gratiana told me of weapons that could counter these shriekers. Purging wands that steal source from its host. I went to that armory looking for one of these wands, but Alexander's bootlickers stumbled in first. I found nothing but dust and blood. We've got to find a way to silence those shriekers. If we do that, the Lady Vengeance is ours. Freedom is ours.
I'm definitely down to help you.
I can't imagine anyone more capable. Lucian truly shines his light on you. See Gratiana. She knows every songbird and blade of grass on this isle. I'd go myself, but she seems, shall we say, dissatisfied with my recent fame.
Dissatisfied.
The Lady Vengeance waits offshore, ready to sail for a righteous cause. Find a purging wand. Alexander's shriekers will rot. We'll turn the tides, my friend. Divine be praised.
Okay. Gratiana. Who is she and where do I find her? I've already played Witcher 3. Twice, all the way through. Great game. Is Dragon Age Veilguard good? It's fucking great. It's my favorite Dragon Age game out of the whole franchise. Anybody who loves video games will play the game and have fun with it. Some people might not think it's the best Dragon Age game. Some people might think it's the worst Dragon Age game, but it's an important part of the Dragon Age franchise. I love exactly, Belnoth. I love the entire Dragon Age franchise. I love the entire Mass Effect franchise. Anybody who loves video games loves the entries to all the games, even if they have favorites in the series. Only pretentious twats speak in terms of absolutes like the Sith, like, oh, this game is absolute trash. And as we know,
Good work, son.
we don't welcome those people here. Those people are free to go back to Reddit because they don't actually enjoy video games.
Before you stands a figure wrapped in cloth. As she turns from her prayers, you can see nothing of her eyes except two deep.
Fun
dark
is the
holes
most
in
important
an
part.
ornate
Exactly, Obsidian.
mask.
It's really easy. We've had this discussion last year. I don't think we've had the discussion yet, and since we're in the new year, we can have this discussion really quickly. You, as someone who plays video games, are living a 1% lifestyle. You have an air-conditioned building, you have a high-speed internet connection, and you have a gaming PC or a console capable of doing this, and you have all of these luxury items, and you have the luxury of being able to play a video game. There are people around the world with no drinking water, who are being bombed. There's genocides, people who are fleeing from their home countries as refugees because they have no place to live. Shut the fuck up about how a game doesn't have 60 frames a second or this game is trash. Fuck you. Fuck you. Seriously. Like, you are living a 1% lifestyle to have the luxury of playing a video game for fun. Fuck off. This game is trash.
Armadia's blessings, child. So you are the one who returned Gareth to his flock.
Even Gollum has people who like the game, so you cannot say that that game is trash. You may not have liked it, but there are people out there who are hardcore Lord of the Rings fans who love that game. Get your head out of your ass. It's just a video game. You're sitting in your little apartment with a high-speed internet connection watching a streamer play a video game. You're not being bombed. You have clean water. You have hot water. You have food. You have the luxury of sitting here watching a stream. Shut up about video games being trash. You are a pretentious twat if you say things like that. Facts. Welcome to 2026, kids. All right, Gratiana, tell me more about yourself.
I am Gratiana, priestess of Armadia and keeper of this shrine.
Looks more like a refugee camp than a shrine.
Sacred Armadia is the mother of magic. She is the fount from which all wizardry springs.
Okay.
It has been her will that I take in these poor souls as they flee to preserve the gifts she has bestowed on them. Alas, I fear for them. Now that Gareth has returned,
I need more coffee,
they
I
seem
think.
determined to take up arms again. I've never known people so keen to rush to their doom.
People rushing to their doom. My brother just said, stop being mean to the basement dwellers. You came at the right time, dude. That's right. Play whatever you want to have fun with. That's right, Bubbleonia. Real and true. User 633537 can't even come up with a username. You're crying about opinions is Blazy. I'll block you forever. You're not wanted here anyway, so let yourself out. Don't let the door hit you on the way out, bitch. Even Leisure Suit Larry was a good game. It was! For some people. I was too young to play it when it came out. I know my uncle loved it. Thank you, Burlack. Anything I can do to help people here?
Armadia has not gifted me the grace to heal, nor the strength to fight. There is nothing more I can do.
Wow, I don't have a finesse. I can try the wits option. I heard the seekers muttering about her. They sounded dangerous.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps there is another path.
Okay.
I told the Seeker that the soul-forged weapons of Brachus Rex remain hidden in a vault, but the Magisters recovered them before he could.
Okay.
Gareth failed to reach the armory in time, but there is another vault hidden beyond the Magister's guile.
Ooh, another vault.
If you can steal away these weapons, your friends may well stand a chance.
Tell me more.
But beware, such items are of limited power. If they cease to function, speak to me.
Ooh, I do have a
will be
drained
able to
wand.
help.
Where is the vault?
Its entrance lies on a beach to the north of this shrine. Beware. The beach is as dangerous as any corner of this marsh.
So because I didn't like Gollum, I'm a basement dweller? You didn't hear what I said. If that's what you heard, then you didn't hear what I said. You are misinterpreting what I said. What I said was, if people want to dislike a game, that's fine. Gollum, you didn't like Gollum, that's fine. But you do not have the right to call a game trash. Because someone else liked that game. Someone's trash is someone else's treasure. So you can dislike a game. I disliked Black Ops 7. Chose not to play it. Did I trash the game? Did I call the game trash? No. I stopped playing it. I went off and played other things that I found enjoyment with. Other people love Black Ops 7. So you can say Gollum wasn't for me. I didn't like it. Wasn't very good for me. I didn't like this, that, or the other. I'm totally fine saying that. Where you lose everything is when you say something like, this game is trash. When you say something like that, when you say, this game is trash, this game is slop, this game is whatever, you're not accounting for other people's tastes, opinions, and subjective point of view on art as a whole. And if you can't grasp that other people have opinions that are different, and their opinions are just as valid as yours, that's when we get into the basement-dwelling incel community, who say things like, this is slop, this is garbage. There is a big difference. And if you actually listen to what I'm saying, and actually apply 1/10 of your processing power, it's not hard. We're just telling people to learn how to empathize with other people's opinions. And if you can't do that, that's when we get into the banning of people from my chat. It's the people who can't appreciate other people's point of views. The people who say things like, you're an insufferable prick, Renfail. No, that's not true. This game is absolute true. Like, we had that guy last stream who just was on and on. Starfield is trash, Starfield is trash, Starfield is trash. Fuck off. Like, you're a basement-dwelling troll at that point. You're literally adamant that a game is trash or slop.
Thank you, Gareth. I can't wait to go home.
I love it. We're about to ban a whole wave of people right now. You're not wanted here. Go away. Bye. I love my job. Hang on. We're getting rid of a whole bunch of people from chat right now. There we go.
But you'll do well to find the door. It is hidden by trickery and guile. Brachus's necromancers forged it, and he made sure they took its secrets to their graves.
Why are you telling me this and not Gareth?
The Seeker is a brave soul, but he lacks subtlety.
By the way, I
If
just
he
saw
were
the
to
option
search
for the
the
wand.
dungeon, he may lead the Magisters straight to it. And there are items in there which cannot fall into their hands. No, you have proven that you are capable. You fetched the Seeker back from the swamp, and I have faith you can overcome this challenge. Armadia's blessings on you. But pray, a moment. This vault also contains relics of great power, soul jars. If you return these to me intact, I could make an offering of them to Armadia. Her blessing could save many lives.
Soul
Armadia's
jars.
blessings upon your brave soul.
You were missed.
Glad you're with us, Leia.
It's peaceful here.
Good to
I'm
see you.
not sorry to see the back of these swamps.
We were so afraid.
That's right, Bubbleonia. Some people just need to learn how to unclench. Just Roger said, just bought the game right before I left for work this morning. You're going to have fun. What's up, Void?
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
I already have a bedroll.
Gareth's back. He's here to take us home.
Alright, something about a
Keep your wits
dungeon
about you, Leia.
to the
We need you.
north. I wonder if it's that
Thank
one that
you,
I went
Gareth.
into, but that's not on the
I
beach.
can't wait
though.
to go home.
I don't think it's that one right there, because that led us to that. I mean, there was a Magister in there, though. I wonder if she'll. Hang on. Did we ask her about the. I lost the option about
And?
the wand.
Have you found them? They reside in a vault, hidden on a beach to the northeast. Brachus had his favorite necromancers design a vault.
Northeast. Well, that can't be that one, though, because that one's like due north, so it's got to be something
Blessed
like
Mother,
over here.
bringer
Oh,
of
wait, she's.
magic,
Hang on.
I pray for these sorcerers.
Oh, it must be this one right here,
Give
because
them
that's a
your
beach right there to the
as they
northeast.
search for the soul jars in your name. May they have the wisdom.
Yeah, it's a completely different combat style than
Did you see?
Baldur's Gate 3. The only thing they save
Gareth's
is
back.
the fact that they're both
He's here to
turn-based
take us
games.
home.
That's it.
Divine blessings. It's good to see Gareth safe and sound.
Alright, are these guys merchants, perhaps?
The young man fidgets with his armor and half-sword excitedly. He sees you approach.
Was it you who saved Sir Gareth from the Magisters?
I have not used the Banhammer song in a while. We were using the Simple Jack. We had a. I think we used the Banhammer song for about 6 months, and then I was using the Simple Jack. I liked the Simple Jack when we had a lot of fun with that, but TikTok got mad about the Simple Jack. TikTok got mad that I was putting that on screen because they were like, "That's a reproduced image," and so TikTok, like 3 different times, TikTok was like, "Nah, we're gonna cut your stream off because you're reproducing images that are potentially copyrighted," and I was like. You're longing for the days of the Banhammer song? Hang on. Can I pull it up? I don't know that I have it on my Streamlabs at the moment. I don't. Yes, I did save Gareth.
Seven praise you, stranger. You don't know what it was like for us here. We all thought we were going to die. Now with
By the way, you
Gareth
could thank
back to
Bubbleonia
lead
for
us,
the Banhammer song.
and
We haven't
if
used
I
it in a
know
while, but
him,
that's
he
his
must have found those
creation.
source weapons. We might actually have a chance at surviving this.
That's a good question, Jordan. I'm going to actually use that to clip out for YouTube.
I pray.
Give me a second here.
Did you see?
Divine blessings.
Gareth's
It's good
back.
to see Gareth safe and sound.
He's here to take us home.
May they have the wisdom.
So Jordan over on TikTok just asked, would you recommend this game for someone with little gaming time? I imagine it's a big commitment. So my brother is the example of someone who does not have a lot of gaming time. He has 2 kids. He has his cattle ranch. He used to play a lot more games, but these days he usually only gets to play, a few hours per week, usually most in the winter months, because that's when he's not out ranching as much because the cows are out, there's snow on the ground, and etc. So I always use my brother as an example of someone who is an uber casual gamer who only gets a chance to play maybe 2, perhaps 3 big RPGs every single year. He just bought The Witcher 3. He's playing it for the first time, and I also gifted him Star Wars Outlaws for Christmas. So his literal WhatsApp message to me the other day was, between these 2 games, I'm good for the next 6 months. So it doesn't matter how much time you have to play. What matters is, are you going to have fun making a long-term commitment to a game? Because some people get distracted after 15, 20 hours of the same thing. And they're like, nope, I need something different. Like, maybe not even distracted. Sometimes people just like shorter experiences. We have a long-term community member who we've done some actual play with. We did Diablo 4 with him. His name is Gila. You can find him. We haven't gamed with him in a couple of years, but he's still in our Discord and hangs out a bit. Gila does not like big games. He's very adamant that he likes shorter 15 to 30 hour experiences. That's what he enjoys. He wants a very condensed, streamlined experience, which is kind of how I feel about TV shows. I prefer the modern format of 10 to 13 episodes for a show as opposed to the old 24 episodes that we used to get with things like Star Trek The Next Generation or Deep Space Nine, or even the original X-Files, because a lot of those episodes were filler episodes, and I get bored with filler episodes. I like streamlined, condensed storytelling. I want it to move forward when I'm watching TV. I'm the opposite with video games. I do play lots of different games, and I love all types of games, but I love me a big, sprawling RPG that I can sink my teeth into for 80 to 100 hours. That's a good, solid game for me. And anything that gets me 80 to 100 hours, that's good. But I'm also equally happy with games like Space Marine 2, which was a 12-hour campaign, and it was epic in every fucking way. I've been reviewing Pluribus every single week on YouTube. I have not actually reviewed the final 2 episodes, though. I'm a little bit behind because of the holidays, but I have seen them. Reviews will be forthcoming on YouTube. Just reviewed Stranger Things finale this morning, everybody. Check that out. So, if you are someone who loves this game, it's not going to matter if you have 2 hours a day to play or 8 hours a day to play. What's going to matter is that you're having fun the whole time you play it. I played, Assassin's Creed Valhalla right at the beginning of this channel, like right before I was starting to go into full-time, like just as I was on the cusp of going full-time with this. That game took me 6 months to play. 6 months was what it took me to play Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I was playing it 3 times a week for about 2 to 3 hours each time I played. It was a big, massive experience for me, and it took me 6 months to beat that game. I had a blast with it. Loved every minute of it. I did not do a completionist journey. I left a lot on the table, but I had a good time with it. So I don't think it matters the size of the game. What matters is, are you having fun with it? And the nice thing about single-player games like this is that you can always just have a save file that you come back to later on and, go away for 2 weeks. Go play something else. Let's say you play this for 6 weeks and then you're like, you know what, I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit, and that's when you go, okay, I'm going to go play something quick. Let's go play, I don't know, Space Marine 2, since I pulled that, as an example. That's a 12-hour commitment. Or a Halo game, which has a, 8 to 10 hour campaign. Like most Halo games have a quick, 10-hour campaign. It's great to have those short games that are in between the big games. It's one of the benefits of doing what I do as a variety streamer, is because I play so many games, I don't ever get burned out on any one type of game, Because I'll play a big, deep RPG, I'll go play a puzzle game, I'll play a first-person shooter, I'll play a party-based RPG, I'll play a racing game, I'll play a crafting simulator, I'll do a crafting survival game, I'll do a third-person action RPG, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always doing something different, and so there is always mental stimulation happening. But I am equally happy just spending down and having a ton of time in a given game, which we've done over the years. Like, I've got thousands of hours in, like, Lord of the Rings Online, Star Wars: Age of Republic, EverQuest 2, World of Warcraft, live service games like that. You know, I've put a lot of time in over the years. Thanks for the raid over on Twitch, Candy Rocks. Appreciate it. Bunch of new folks just dropping into Twitch. For all of you who are just joining, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. We're in 4 different places. Everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. There is a 10-minute wait for all new viewers to cut down on spam. So for those of you who want to hang out for 10 minutes and come chat with us after the fact, you're welcome to be here, but it will be a little bit of a wait. So just sit around and hang out. Big deal is just remembering that everything in between the streams happens over on YouTube. So someone's just mentioning Pluribus. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and stuff like that. Game guides, everything else. This is the day job. I am still on holiday. We'll be back to daily streams on Monday. But we're still on holiday right now, so we're not doing our normal 8 hours a day. This is my first stream of the new year, actually. Have I played Guild Wars 2? Yep. Variety is the spice of life, Chris. Exactly. Let me scroll up through chat here. This game has a high learning curve in the beginning. I think any game with a unique rule set can have a learning curve. Like Pillars of Eternity has a learning curve. Baldur's Gate 3 has a learning curve. Wasteland 3 has a learning curve. What game is this? Divinity Original Sin 2. I liked Pluribus, but I often wanted to reach for the fast forward. But man, the last half of that show was definitely slow.
I am your death. I take your all. I am your last breath.
I take
shall
your
take
soul.
Your soul.
Did I make a video saying I take notes on end of game sessions? I don't do that, no. That might be somebody else. Yeah, that's somebody else. I definitely don't do that. It's pretty rare for me to come back to a game because I'm playing games for a living. So a lot of the times I'm playing on a key, or if a company has sponsored me, so I have an incentive to finish the game. So I don't really do too many games where I play it for a few hours and then come back to it months later. I pretty much, everything I touch, I'm going to play all the way through if it's a new release. I don't really, yeah. The exception would be like the live service games that I play, but I've played those so many times that it's not really hard to come back to because it's like getting on a bike. It's like I might have to remember the button presses or something, but muscle memory comes back really, really, really quick. And we are going to fight a giant-ass trio of... Oh my god, there's more than 3. Oh, I won't be touching Ashes of Creation with a 10-foot pole. Nope. I hate PvP with a passion. Bubblonia says, my honey got me a box set of a TTRPG I've never played before for Christmas, and I spent 20 hours reading it. Time enjoyed is never wasted. Bubblonia. Big man hug, bro hug, fist bump. That is a great quote. Time enjoyed is never time wasted. So it doesn't matter, going back to the original question that was posed, it doesn't matter if you're playing a 10-hour game or a 300-hour game. However much time you spend in a game, that time, if you're having fun doing it, is never time wasted. What a great quote to like wrap up this clipped video. Amazing stuff. This will be going out on YouTube later on, everybody, so make sure to follow along over there. And if you're watching this after the fact, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to never miss an update. Daily streams, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. 'Cause we're live everywhere, all the time. Don't forget the socials, the Discord, the Patreon, the merch store. We play games on story mode. And I'm a grown-ass man playing video games, kids. Oh, it only hit the one. Ah, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's see if we can slow him down a bit. I wonder if these things are going to be immune. Oops, I hit the wrong button. About to find out. Blocked. I got them both. Blocked though, but it's all good. Alright, first up, buff away. Oh, what was that? Oh! Poison and a little bit of fire. Fun times. Alright, let's focus down here.
I am the scourge. I am the light.
Yeah, these things are pretty gnarly. I need to get my buff up here as soon as I get to my ranger. I don't want to blow myself up yet. I'm gonna... Okay, you're down. Let's get up here.
I call for you. From wind and water I call.
Fire and earth as well, but I've yet to find you.
Bring the Reaper for me.
Okay. That did not kill all the fire, did it? Oh, hello, Amulet of the Void. Aura of Protection. Plus, oh, that's for me. Thank you. Definitely be wearing that. A Dark Pearl. A dead seeker. Nothing on him. There's another one up here. What do we got? Noxus Void Salamander. That's the other one. Alright. Anything else around here? Oh, there's a bunch of dead magisters and all sorts of stuff. I don't need any more teeth. This is the cave, I'm assuming. Hang on, is there a chest right over here? No, those are just crates.
What strange witchery is this?
I would say this is where we need to head. Those things are beasts. I gotta wrap it here, everybody. I have a vet visit that I need to go to. I gotta take Lucas to the vet for his checkup, because he had another episode about a week ago, and he was on meds for the past few days. He's off of meds as of yesterday, and we have a checkup today, so I gotta go take her to the vet. There might be a stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. It depends on how I feel and how the day goes, but we'll be back to daily streams on Monday morning at 5 a.m. Central. Continuing onwards, we are still on a reduced schedule, so I will not be doing any 6 or 8 hours or longer streams until I get my actual prescription glasses. I went and had a big eye exam yesterday. If you're a channel member on YouTube, we did a big video about it yesterday. It was a really cool, almost 3-hour consult. And I'm, for the first time, these are just blue screen glasses. It's all they are. I actually had to move to progressive glasses. I actually got a prescription, and I have progressive lenses coming. I've never used those types before, but they're like progressive lenses, so there's going to be a period of adjustment, obviously. But after 20 years of staring at a monitor and stuff, yeah, I finally need to get glasses because my eyes are like, dude, you're mid-40s, it's time. So we're going to be taking it easy and only doing like 2 to 3 hour streams for the next couple of weeks until my glasses get in. But we will be back to the daily streams on Monday as we get it out of the holidays and into the new year. And also, if you missed it, the big end of year income and analytics report was published on YouTube 2 days ago. So we talked about how much money we made in 2025, where it all came from, all these different things, how many followers we got, all this good stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, head on over to YouTube and check it out. I will be back possibly tomorrow. If we are back tomorrow, it's going to be, if you haven't checked out the video talking about the schedule for this month over on YouTube, it's the stickied video. It's the pinned video. We're going to be focusing on Skyrim Anniversary Edition for most of this month until we wrap it up with this game in the background. Also some more Fallout 76, some more Elder Scrolls Online, and we're going to be doing the Hightail Early Access on January 13th. Stay tuned for all those good things. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the raid. Again, Candy Rocks, appreciate it. And everybody for following along. Again, see you over on YouTube. Don't forget all the socials, Discord, Patreon, all that good stuff. And the Homestead channel. We just did a big update over there. See you next time.